YouTube. My name is Vanessa. I'm an ACE certified personal trainer. Some of you know me, others may not. That was a brief intro. And the reason that I am doing this video, or the series of videos, is to show modifications of exercises from DVDs or on-demand videos or streaming exercise videos for those like myself that might not be able to do the workout or an exercise the way that the instructor has designed it. Now, it doesn't mean anything bad. That's just the way it is. Some of us are not, as physically fit as what we would like, myself included. We have bad hips, knees, backs, shoulders, and that's all I'm trying to show you is some modifications for those exercises. The one I'm going to be doing right now, it's not only this video, by the way. It's the Fit Tower series, or Fit Tower Advanced. These are the exercises that I will be demonstrating today, and I'll write them in the description below the video. So, first one I'm going to do, there's like 8 exercises, so I don't know, I'm guessing maybe 10-15 minutes will be probably the length of this video. And I try to keep the videos to 30 minutes or less for those purposes. Okay. Now the Plie Jacks with loops. I can show you the exercise with the loop, but I'm just going to show you how I do it without the loop. Now with the loop, it's going to be restricted. So the way that I do it is I omit the jumping factor, so I don't do the whole hopping and jumping thing. My knees and my hips, they don't like it very much when I do the jarring motion. So what I do is, to mimic that clicking heel motion of the Plie Jacks, I do this motion here. It may look a little weird, but it works the same muscles as that Plie Jack does. With the loop or without the loop, it works the same area. Okay, now the next one is called crisscross jumps. Now this one I will use tower since it is the Fit Tower series. And if you don't have a Fit Tower, then a chair with a tall back, you might be able to use that. Now with the crisscross jumps, because Kathy has you on your toes. Let me lift up there. Like this. And there's this jumping motion that occurs. But I tend to slow it down. Instead of doing the fast motion that she does, I either do this. Now, even if you can't do that, because some people can't jump, they have an inner ear thing going on, and they can actually feel the motion, and it kind of makes them feel a little sick. And so for those people, I say do this. So you're switching front and back when you do it. Now, it's still holding on to the tower while you do it in case you tend to lose your balance. But that's how I do it. I try to do it as fast as possible. To one, get the heart rate up, and to two, work the same muscles that Kathy wants you to work in that particular exercise. The next one is called power scissor lunges. I'm going to take my bar up a little bit. Notice I don't have my mat out. I could, but every time I do, I trip on it. Coordination thing. So, power scissor lunges. The way that Kathy does it is she's here, and then she switches and does the power scissors while using the tower. The way that I do it is I start here and I do it in fast succession like this. Now, again, if you have an inner ear issue or you're just not that balanced and coordinated, then just slow the movement down and do it like that. Same thing. Bicep pull-ups. Okay, I'm not out of breath, but this is gonna hurt. There's a difference between hurts so good and oh gosh, really? Really? Okay, so I'm gonna bring this up one notch. One more. Come on. Thank you. Alright. So, getting my patootie down. Bicep pull-ups. Starting here. Now, if you have it in you to pull yourself all the way up, bravo. Go for it. But for someone like myself, I'm going to have it one notch lower so that even if I'm just engaging and doing a tiny lift like that, I can still feel the work in my biceps. So, feet are going to be out, legs are going to be out, but the knees are bent. And so first, you see how I'm engaging? I'm lifting up just slightly, but it's engaging that bicep and I can feel it working it. And I'm still pulling up, but I'm not doing it as aggressively. Okay, now this is the next level. If you can do that. Yeah. And further out is doing it that way, which I can't do. But the point is, you do what you can with what you have. So if you have the ability to do it, then do it. Now, there is another way to do that with the step. If you're having a hard time getting down on the floor, you can do it having this step fanny lifter here. Okay, so I'm going to bring the fanny lifter closer. I'm going to sit on it. Okay, I'm going to sit almost on the edge and lean back. And I'm scooting the tower in towards the device. And so here, you can pull in and lift up. Now, you can bring the tower higher, the bar higher, and do this. That's still a bicep pull-up. It's working the heck out of those forearms, but this is a very modified version of what Kathy has done, and it still works those biceps. It gets your tushy up off the floor, but you're not on the ground. You're sitting on an elevated surface. And this will help you. So if you're on this 14-inch step and you find that you're getting stronger, then take the 6-inch off and sit on the 8. And then you can, once you get stronger, swap out the 8 for the 6. And then take the 6 away and you can put a 4 down if you have a 4. And if not, 4-inch step, then you can take the 6-inch step away and then just sit on the floor, keeping the knees bent and do it, but having the bar further down. That would be the way that I would do it. Working your way down slowly, and each time that you go down, You can either have the bar here or lower it 1 notch each time that you progress. Taking it down 1 notch at a time, 1 notch at a time, 1 notch at a time until you're down to the level, let's say right about here, maybe 1 notch lower to do those bicep pull-ups. Okay, the next exercise plie squat jumps with arm pulls. Plie squat jumps with arm pulls. So, you're doing this motion here. Yes, I am jumping a little bit, but the way that I tend to do it is sometimes I'll lift up on the toes like that, and sometimes I'll just keep it grounded and do this. But I always have my hand on the bar, like that. Okay? Okay. Back pull-ups. Alright. Same form as before, only your arms are going to be, the back of your palm is going to be facing the opposite end of the room, or yourself. And so what you do, if you're sitting here, I have the bar all the way up, and so you're going to pull, and then bring it back down. Now you can come all the way up here, and do it that way. But keep in mind, there's that curve here, and it may not be considered the proper thing to do to have your hands up here as opposed to on the bar. And so doing that. Now, another way to do it is to bring the handle down here, scoot yourself down. Yeah, it's taking me a minute. I have my knees bent, and I do it this way. It may look a little odd. I have my feet on that partition that goes across. 1, to help keep it stabilized, and 2, it helps to ensure that I know that my feet are on the floor. They're not going to go sliding out. That's another way to do the back pull-up. Okay. Slow vertical pull-ups. Now it's basically the same thing that you saw me doing, it's just very slow. At least that's the way that I do it. Now some do an underhand grip and some do overhand grip. I tend to do overhand because I find that I feel it more in the back. With this grip, I feel it more in the bicep. And so, if you need assistance with this, push into your heels slightly. Not like that. That was pushing. That was pulling on the bar and not pushing into the heels. Push into the heels slightly to assist in getting yourself up. Now notice when you do that, you may notice the toes popping up, and so the tower may decide to run away without you. And so if you can't do the pull-up in that fashion, the slow vertical pull-up, then first just start by engaging the lats, like that. Just the subtle engagement. Just going through the pulling motion, that will help to engage the muscles more, so that when the body is ready for it, it can accept more weight. It can go a little bit further each time. Okay. Last exercise. Squat, lunge, jumps. Okay. Squat, lunge, jumps. Okay. So it's this. Now, she does it where you can lift up onto the toes and they jump. But the way that I'm doing it is I just pivot like this. The back heel is the only one that lifts up, and that's only so it can pivot. That's it. Okay. That is all the exercises that I have on my list of modifications for the Fit Tower Advanced Series. On the next video, it'll likely be the Fit Split Series. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, awesome. If not, then you can skip on to another one that you enjoy, no problems. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.